All right, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Please relax and listen to this video I'm about to share now. If you did not listen to Simon Ekpa's interview yesterday night, you are missing. If you are a true Biafran and you never listened to the great interview by our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa yesterday evening, then you understand what we are talking about. Just immediately after this interview, Simon Ekpa don't set everywhere on fire. There is tension everywhere in the zoo country. There is tension both in the Senate. There is tension everywhere. Do you know that after this interview, earlier today, the Biafran Liberation Army just neutralized close to 10 soldiers. They were being chased away from their checkpoints. Today, after this great interview yesterday. Now, relax and listen to the key points of this interview. Then you realize the struggle. Then you realize that there is nothing the Nigerian state can do again to stop the Biafran struggle. Now relax and listen to this great interview. So many questions were thrown at Simon Ekpa. He defended every question. He gave them a reason why he is fighting for the liberation of the Biafran nation. He gave them a very, very great reason why he is keen in destroying the Nigerian army and sending them out of the southeast. Believe me, he revealed a lot. So if you're a Biafran in diaspora or you're a Biafran in anywhere in the zoo and you don't understand the struggle and you don't understand what we have been fighting for, please relax and listen to this video I'm about to share now. Then you understand what we are talking about. Now relax and listen. As you listen, do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel, do well to turn on notification button, share this video so you understand that the struggle is close. And believe me, after 2nd of December, the Biafra movement will have a different course. Now listen.
The problem or the confusion that people don't actually understand. Everybody must not be part of the constitution at this point, but those who believe in the struggle presented and volunteered to be part of the struggle are part of the constitution, and so that's how we arrive at the constitution that is still open for amendment. You know, constitution is never complete.
So you have the names of the people that drafted it. Do we know?
Yeah, we have the names of the people that drafted the constitution, and then also
is it
listen. It is not only the constitution, as a matter of fact. We have what we call the Declaration Drafting Committee. The Declaration Drafting Committee also cut across board from all states. People volunteered to be part of the drafting committee. So that you bring your idea. Of course, not everybody's input will be taken, but it has to be consolidated into the declaration. So the declaration itself is like a document where we have we try to bring in every idea, every grievances that Biafra people who are representing their different states brought into the committee. So we try to bring everything together, and there are different kind of grievances that we are on that ground. The declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra is happening in this December. So what we are doing is to carry everybody who believe in this Biafra government along. We don't need to go and drag people who don't believe in the government. So you have to, first of all, believe in the government, volunteer to be part of what we're doing, and you are welcome. So we are not discriminating anybody or pushing anybody away. So those who believe in what we are doing are part and parcel of it.
What am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? Water is not for you. It's not where black people go. My skin thrives in the water. In a past world, there was no...
Who believe in what we are doing are part and parcel of it.
Now, the states, back to the states. Did you go beyond, because I get a lot of comments about the Biafran. When I posted that you were coming, people wrote and were saying, remove us from this year Biafran talk. How did the states go? Is it the 5 eastern states that you broke into 40 different?
No, sorry. This particular structure of 40 states has already been there. It is not my making. So what I did was to bring everybody who are involved in the Biafra struggle even before I came in. So I told them to bring in the structure that they have, and we'll start working on that. So it is every state brought in their state map. They brought brought in their state structure. It is not my making. So what I did was to harness the already made structure from the 1967 down to Owazirike Mosob, down to IPOB, and to what we're doing. And so we consolidated everything and make it to be more, organized structure as it is today. So it is not my making. It is the making of the people. Every state brought their structure, brought their county structure, brought their district structure, and that's why it is called, it's going to be the Confederated State of Biafra, because we're going to practice confederation, where these states who brought in their state structure are going to be on their own.
So what about people who are saying they don't want to have anything to do with Biafra?
That is part of life, and it's part of democracy. Even in Nigeria, when Nigeria was fighting for independence, North didn't want to go to be independent, right? But today they are the one who enjoy it most. So we are not bothered about those who say they don't want to be part of Biafra. They are just a few individuals, just like 1% or even 0.0% of people hijack Nigeria and impoverish everybody today. So those people saying they don't want to be part of Biafra, are they enjoying the killings in Nigeria? The answer is no. So we don't actually care about what they say. That's why we have gone this far. Because few people cannot hold everybody hostage.
Mm. You are following the trial of Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria. What do you make of how it's going?
I don't believe in Nigeria system, in court system. Nigeria doesn't have a court. Nigeria doesn't have a judiciary. So, and that's why, I don't know whether you are aware, we have actually banned anything judiciary under Nigeria in Biafra territory. And they are folding up. So if you are not aware of that, I want to make it clear today. We are going to lock them indefinitely. And they will never come back until Biafra become an independent state. After the 2nd of December declaration, we start to pursue the legitimacy of Biafra. Nigeria court system and judiciary can never ever function again in Biafra land. It's a threat and a promise.
How is that going to happen? How are you going to do it?
It is already happening. Are you not seeing them folding up? That is to show you that the Biafra have taken over their land. Our plan is to delegitimize Nigeria from the Biafra territory, little by little, step by step, stage by stage, and that is happening. So judiciary is the next, because judiciary in Nigeria has contributed to the entire anarchy you see today. The insecurity you see today is the judiciary. The instability you see today is the judiciary. The banditry, terrorism you see today is the judiciary. They have not done anything that will bring justice, fairness, and equity. So we don't need those kind of system in our land. So, and if you're asking me how we're going to do that, we're already doing it. You see, they are folding up. That land belongs to us, and Nigeria has been rejected by the people. Over 50 million has given us the mandate to chase away Nigeria from our land. So, however we're going to do it is what the government will decide. And we're doing it the way we want.
Okay. You know that you are on the list of most wanted people in Nigeria.
That is a badge of honor. I am very, very happy that I am in the list, because if I am not in the list, I would have regretted ever even getting involved in Biafra. So it's the highest honor I have received in my life.
Now, people say, I played the video earlier in the introduction when Nnamdi said that if they don't give us Biafra, that Somalia will be better than Nigeria. And people say that what you have achieved is to turn some parts of Igbo land to look like Somalia. That Lagos is not like Somalia, that Abuja is not like Somalia, but Owerri, Olu area, basically is like Somalia. What is it?
So let me address you. Now, did you see the poverty rate in the world? Where is Somalia placed in the list?
It should be at the bottom also. Like
no, I want you to tell us.
I can find it.
Where is Nigeria and Somalia?
Nigeria is at the bottom too, yeah.
So in the list now, is Nigeria up or down?
Down.
So it's already, it doesn't necessarily mean,
it doesn't
actually mean that they're going to be shooting gun like in Somalia. Somalia already overtake Nigeria in a better scale. Nigeria is down. in poverty level. So how do you balance that?
Mazen, they're serious. Let me give you these are serious things. I have a friend here in America who lost his father 2 years ago from Olo area, and lost a brother early this year. And none of them, they've not been able to do any funeral because nobody can go home.
Okay.
And there are so many places like that in the Southeast. Is that a good thing?
Well, I should be asking you, how are the burial taking place in other parts of Nigeria?
No, the way people are reading this, they are saying that it's a consequence of this confrontation with the Nigerian authorities.
So how is this confrontation making people not to have burial in Biafra land? Can you explain?
Because it's not safe. That's what they say. That's why he hasn't gone.
Who is making it not to be safe? Why are you laughing? No, I want to. You said this is a discussion, right?
No, we're having a conversation.
If you cannot answer, let me explain how.
I want you to tell me.
You want to answer?
No, this is what they said. This is what they said.
Okay, so this is what they say. But what about you? What about your opinion? What do you think is the reason for not having burial?
No, I don't have. I go home. I don't have.
Okay, so can I explain now? Can I explain the reason?
Yeah, give us the reason.
All right. The reason is because in Nigeria, terrorist army and police have been killing our people for many years. Even before I joined the Biafra struggle, they killed them in Aba, where they went to pray, and over 150 officially was announced. Over 150 people were killed in cold blood. Nobody asked question. Nobody, was held responsible until today. They went to Nnamdi Kanu's house, bombed everywhere, killed people there. Nobody was arrested. Nobody was held accountable. They went to Nkwo and killed. And these people they are killing never raised a gun against them, right? They were only having flag. They killed in Enugu. They killed in Ebonyi. So when Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, they went to Kenya to kidnap him against international law, and I took over from there. And you know what I said in the first place? I said, under my leadership in this Biafra movement, you can never kill Biafra again and go free in Biafra land. So I raised an army called the Biafra Liberation Army to confront these killers. And these killers, some of them are repentant Boko Haram. So they recruit them, push them to Biafra land, and people are not talking about that. And when they go to villages, they open RPG or GPMG, and they start spraying bullets. Even farms are getting killed. So I said, under my leadership, under this Biafra movement, Nigeria can never kill any Biafra again and live to tell this story. So we raised the Biafra Liberation Army to deal with them, and they are neutralizing them. So when they neutralize them, what do? They will come after the villagers. And let me tell you, is that the kind of country you want to be proud of? Where you have people carrying guns, defending their land, and instead of them to go after those people that are defending the land, they will go against innocent people. These are the reasons why people are not coming for burial. So tell it the way it is. So, and it is not my fault. It is not my fault. It is not the fault of Biafra. It is the fault of the Nigerian terrorist army, who cannot confront the Biafra Liberation Army, but confront innocent people. And why they are doing it is so that we lay down our guns, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. That knowing that this is how they operate, if we believe the story you just told, this is how they operate. The question is the best thing to continue to have them kill villagers if we believe this story?
We are neutral. Believe me, there is no any other better way. This is the best way. If you have any other better way, tell me. The better way is what we are doing now is the better way. When they come to kill our people, we kill them first. And if they come, we will resist them as much as we can. And let me tell you, it will continue like that until none of them will be in Biafra land. It is called attrition. War of attrition. The chief of army staff said that what they are fighting is called the jungle warfare and asymmetric warfare. No, I am not fighting asymmetric warfare with them. I am defending Biafra people, and what we have actually declared now is war of attrition. Go and Google it. It is, you are going to be fighting until nobody is remaining, and it is not going to be on our side. They are running away. You know the kind of atrocities people have committed in our land? Is that how to run a government? A government that will come and you don't go after people carrying arms, which you invited with your actions and atrocities, you go after on armed innocent women and children? Is that the kind of government you want to support? So, we know what we are doing now is what we are going to do. And like I said, they should go and Google war of attrition. We will fight this war with them until we know who is going to give up.
When I interviewed Nnamdi Kanu in 2019, I asked him, how many people have you lost? The question was how many? He said thousands. Let me ask you the same question. Since this started, how many soldiers, let me use the word, the Biafran, your own soldiers, have you lost?
If we lost people, you see them on social media. Now they are posting some of the people they are claiming to be. We don't lost soldiers. I have to be very sincere with you. We don't lost soldiers. They know it. Let me tell you, we are fighting a very different war with Nigeria terrorist state. And they are confessing. Have you ever, in the history of Nigeria, even during the war, it was only during the war, actually, that the issue of Biafra was discussed at the National Assembly and the entire security chief are crying. We are training, I have a military experience. We are training the Biafra fighters and they are engaging Nigeria in a very systematic war that they have never fought before. And I didn't say it. You can hear it from the horse's mouth. Musa have cried several times. And let me tell you, if they think that in self-defense is a crime, they should go and read international law. Because the point is that nomadic system have taken over and nobody is thinking correctly in Nigeria anymore. You come and kill people and expect them to defend themselves. We are defending ourselves. And like I said, if I have access to bomb today that will go to Aso Rock, I will first of all engage Aso Rock. But until then.
Well, how many people, not soldiers now, regular people have died?
They should give you that report. They are the government now. They should give you how many people they have killed. Right? They are the one who killed the people. And all we do is to defend them. So they should tell us how many Biafra women and children have been killed. Because at least you have never heard in any news, that Biafra Liberation Army invaded the village and killed everybody there. Just like you see in the north and see in the other part of Nigeria. But the military are the one killing. We saw them how they kill people in the Onokoma community. They're born everywhere. Nobody is talking. So when they say that people kill soldiers in Ukoma, nobody know what led to killing of the soldier in Ukoma. But you know what? Everybody was proudly saying, oh, the military will come and burn this. We don't want to be part of a such system where they will not go after criminals. They will come to where a crime was committed and they go after innocent people. That kind of system should be abolished. And that's what we are abolishing by pulling out Biafra from that Islamic terrorist state.
The sit at home every Monday that you support, how has it been helping? The sit at home has been very successful. What people don't know is that when we started the sit at home, because the point is that they don't know why. They don't know why we keyed into the sit at home very much. It is going to achieve or have actually achieved several things. One is that it crushes the economy of Nigeria. Nigeria. Wait, hold on.
Nigeria. I'm telling you, Nigeria. Yes.
Nigeria.
Not Eastern Nigeria, Nigeria. If you know what the point, if you listen to Ekpa as dumb as he is, he said that the sit at home is affecting everybody in Nigeria. And nobody's paying attention to that. They have lied and used propaganda to say, oh, it's the economy in the East. What have the economy in the East done for over 50 years? Nothing. Now, let me explain. I'm still explaining the sit at home. Now, it crushes the economy of Nigeria. Two, we are de-legitimizing Nigeria government from Biafra land because it is one of the ways to prove that they have no control over the people. Three, they have also that sit at home that demonstrated that they have lost legitimacy over the Biafra people. You don't know what is happening. So you are very close to Sowore. You should ask Sowore, why did he say that Southeast has systematically left Nigeria? It is because of the sit at home, because they have lost control over the people and they're listening to only Biafra government. It's a pathway to our freedom. And now and let me also explain to you that we are using four different mechanisms and different approach to fight this freedom, which has never been done in the past. One is the political approach. Two is the diplomatic approach. Three is the armed struggle self-defense approach. And four is the civil disobedience, which sit at home is part of it. So these four different mechanisms we are using to legitimize and fight Nigeria to our freedom. And it's working perfectly.
The local women who cannot go to the market, the students who cannot go to school, the workers who cannot go to their offices, the businesses that are leaving the East to move to other places. Who is paying the price for that?
They have a better business ahead of them. They have the students have a better school to attend in future. What we are doing is a price they have to pay. It's a price for freedom. Freedom does not come free of charge. So we understand this, all this nonsense Nigeria is saying. Nigeria will tell you, oh, your business is being destroyed, oh, your school. Ask yourself, those people that went to school for over 50 years ago, what have they done with education? Nothing. So we are going to bring alternative education that will work for them. So they have to pay the price of not going to school if they have to not go at this point. And those who don't go to market have to also pay the price of not going to market. Because I believe they will not prefer to have a bomb being thrown in every market every day. Because it's happening in somewhere else in order to get freedom. So we are not going to that particular fight or defense at this point. At least nobody is even though they are throwing bomb in Imo State. I don't know whether you are aware of that. They are bombing and all that. We are fighting them with our anti-aircraft. Even though our anti-aircraft may not be the modern sophisticated anti-aircraft, but it is doing something. At least they don't fly 10 minutes, more than 10 minutes, and they will run away. So these people that are complaining about school, they should give us a break. It is the price that these people have to pay. Those people complaining about not going to shop or stuff like that, they have other days to go to shop. Every Monday is a sacrifice that we have made to make sure that we speak to the entire world and prove that Nigeria has no control over Biafra territory. That's what we want to achieve, nothing else on that particular civil disobedience.
Now, Igbo people at home, they say that people like you abroad, you are enjoying your life. They see videos of you dancing, drinking. They say, why is it that they are the ones paying the price? People in Lagos, people in Abuja, Igbo people, they are not.
There should be more worried that I left those particular enjoyment that I'm doing, including going to club that I used to go, including all the enjoyment I used to travel everywhere. I'm not doing that anymore for them. So they should be more concerned that why should I live all this life I was living? Why should I not just enjoy myself? Because I have conscience. I have come to this country not by my power, but God brought me here so that I will live and bring something back home. And I don't want to bring politics back home. I don't want to bring anything. I want to bring freedom back home. Because many people travel abroad and all they do is that, I want to bring something back home. Ask them, what do you want to bring back home in Nigeria? How many Nigerians have traveled abroad, studied, become PhD professor, they went back home? What has been their contribution in Nigeria system? Nothing. If you go there, the Nigeria kills you, the system kills you. You can never, even if you are a saint, once you go to Nigeria, you get corrupt. So I did not come here to learn politics, to learn something to bring back to Nigeria, so that Nigeria will corrupt me. I decided to bring freedom to my people, because that's what they need most.
When you see Nnamdi Kanu appear in court and say that he would like the sit at home to end, do you ignore that, or do you? I
ignore that.
Why?
Because he is not a free man.
So what would it make you believe what he's saying?
He just played his voice when he was a free man talking with you. So what you heard in the court, does it sound the same? I will listen to him when he becomes a free man. I'm not only a free man, no. He has to come to Finland and sit one-on-one with me before I can listen to him. That is my condition. Because the reason why he is being incarcerated today is because of what I'm doing. It's because of the Biafra. So he cannot be captured, because I know the reason they captured him is to end Biafra, and then you expect me to dance to their tune. It's not possible. Even if they bring him out today and he stay in Nigeria there and say, Simon, Ekpa, stop, I'm not going to stop.
So are you planning to go back to Nigeria? People say that...
I don't go to Nigeria, I go to Biafra.
Yeah, but are you planning to go to Biafra?
Of course, I will go to Biafra. I will go to Biafra. Why am I fighting? I will go to Biafra to be part of building a system that will work for everybody.
When?
When Biafra is recognized.
By
international community, by UN and all other...
Now, if an American official who is sympathetic to your cause, the Biafran issue, hear you speak, do you think that they will be inclined to openly come out and say we support people?
They don't need to openly come out. They should. Most of them have had meeting one-on-one with them, and the way I talk with them is differently from the way I talk here. So they listen to me and they buy the idea.
How do you talk with them?
I talk with them presidentially. Because of course, when I'm here, that I'm talking with my people. When I talk with them, I talk differently. So and when I talk with them, I present Biafra as a solution, which is the way it is. I present Biafra as a solution to restore peace and stability. That is the only way to restore peace, because what you see today, the Islamic movement happening today, from the Sahel down to the entire Nigeria region, interest is tied to Biafra territory.
Now, not beyond the way you talk to them, what about what you do, like things you celebrate on your social media?
It's my personal life. Because I
don't mean dancing. I mean, okay, like when there are military officers killed. Are you not seeing military officers killed in Ukraine being posted by Israel, or the terrorists killed in Gaza being posted by Israel defense? So you think it's okay?
It's okay. That is the only way to show the enemy that you are dealing with them.
All right. At this point, let's take a break. We'll come back. When we come back, I'll play some videos, get your reaction to the videos, and then we are going to invite people who are watching to join us in this conversation with the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic in exile. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Immediately, just that Biafra has been recognized, only the pronouncement will make the entire region calm down, because the terrorists will start fleeing. Why would they be fleeing? They will be fleeing because their only interest is to capture Biafra territory, which is the majority Christian-dominated area today in the entire Sahel region. I don't know whether you're aware of that. So the interest is in Biafra land, not actually in the matter Nigeria. So, but they want to, first of all, cut our wings by cutting the neighbors, and then after that, they will come to us. And that's why we started resisting them ahead of time. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Let's go to Ikolola.
Thank you. Good evening, Dr. Damages, and Prime Minister of Biafra, Simon Ekpa. I was just wondering, do you have to look so good to be a Prime Minister? Good to see you.
Thank you. That is so good. At least I don't want to look like the ancestor in Nigeria. I'm a young man, so I have to look good.
Okay. Right. This is my question to you. Are you hell-bent on secession? Must we secede? Must Biafra break away? Is that the only solution to the Igbo problem? And please,
that is
not the only solution.
I think breaking away is not actually.
Let me finish. You get the whole context.
Okay.
If you're not hell-bent on secession, let's imagine you're not hell-bent on secession. What do you really want to see that the Nigerian element puts into place before you say, okay, then this is a pathway to unity? That is, if you're not hell-bent on secession. Did you get my question, sir?
Yeah. Okay. Now let me answer you. With all due respect, this is not the time for us to contemplate on whether there is a solution for us to remain one or not. This issue of whether we are going to remain one is something that we cannot revisit again, because the agenda of the Nigeria state is not for developmental purposes. It's not to help the people, the citizens of Nigeria. It's not to bring any innovative ideas. It's not to build infrastructure, to bring security, to build roads, give hospital schools. No. So it is only one agenda, which is the most important thing to them, is the Islamic agenda. And you will agree with me that since 1989, after what we call Abuja Declaration, what was Abuja Declaration? Abuja Declaration was the gathering of Islamic scholars, Islamic countries in Abuja, where the decision was made that the only thing they have to do is not to pursue development in any region within the Sahel region, but also to install all Muslims in different position and strategic position for the Islamization of that region. So that particular implementation of the Abuja 1989 Declaration is already 90%, if not 100. And that's why for the very first time in the history of Nigeria, you have a Muslim ticket. And people did not see anything wrong with that. So in fact, before this Muslim ticket, a lot of people said it is not possible. It is not going to happen. Even the people who call themselves pastors and all those preachers, all those liars, they were saying that God told them it is not going to happen. If it happened, they say, make the thunder fire all of them, make fire burn them. They pray all those prayers, all those nonsense. It did not. It still happened. Muslim ticket. It is called the implementation of Abuja Declaration 1989. And I want people in Nigeria to go and read Abuja Declaration. They have altered the content of the declaration, but everybody who knows it knows the content was to install Muslims in all strategic position for the Islamization of the entire region. So Biafrans are resisting that because we understand that very well. So if you tell us, let us come down now so that everybody will be one, they will come harder on us in the next 10 years, and we don't want to go back there again. So what are we saying? We are saying that we need a country where there is going to be rule of law, justice, fairness, equity. We need a country where our women will go to hospital without paying money, doctor will attend to them. We want a country where our students will go to school and nobody will kidnap them. We want a country where we are going to have good road, transportation, good social amenity, and possibly provide social security for our people. It may also interest you that as a government in exile today, we have the strongest national identity card. As a government in exile, the only country that will compete with us today is South Africa. The security we have in our national ID card, and it is European standard. It will be unveiled and issued to applicant first time ever during our convention in Finland. That's how far. That's the kind of quality of life we want to give our people. Nigeria don't have it. No other country have it in Africa except South Africa, and we have contracted the best security company in Europe to do this. So we are laying example. We want a country where our citizens can travel visa free because we have what it takes. The Europeans need us more than we need them. America need us more than we need them. So we need to have the kind of agreement where our citizens of Biafra can travel without anybody using telescope to look their passport. No. We want that our people will be respected in any point of entry, in any